Chapter 4, Mishnah 7. The final Mishnah of the Tractate includes the ruling where the sages interpret a person's words to include intentions that he did not state explicitly, similar to the case of the husband discussed in Mishnah 5, where the husband did not tell the agents to give a get to his wife, but we assume that he meant to do so. The Mishnah's case deals with a person who is separating terumah from Tevul wine. The wine is contained in a large pit, and the person lowers an empty barrel into the pit so that it will fill with wine, which he will then designate as terumah. However, he does not want the designation to take effect as soon as the barrel fills, in case something happens to the barrel while it is being raised. See below. Therefore, he attaches a condition to his designation so that the terumah designation will not take effect if there is a mishap. The Mishnah begins by describing the condition that the person makes and presents a dispute as to what possible mishaps are covered by this condition. And we now turn to the words of the Mishnah. If someone is separating terumah gadola from his pit of wine using a barrel, and he said, as he is raising the filled barrel from the pit, the barrel of wine is terumah for the wine in the pit on condition that the barrel comes up in peace, meaning without any mishaps. He means that the barrel must come up in peace from the pit without breaking or spilling. If the barrel would become terumah immediately as soon as it is full, and then break or spill while it is being lifted out so that its contents fall back into the pit, all of the wine in the pit would become meduma, a mixture of terumah and chulin, and forbidden to a non-kohen. To avoid this, the person makes his condition that the barrel must come up in peace. Thus, if the barrel spills or breaks, the terumah will not take effect. Then, even if the wine spills back into the pit, all the wine, including the wine that was in the barrel, remains tevel, and he can simply make terumah again. But he does not mean to include the mishap of the barrel becoming tameh. According to this Tana, the person makes the condition that did not mean to address the possibility of the barrel becoming tameh because it is not common for this to happen. Therefore, if a person who is tameh touches the barrel, the terumah designation is still effective, and the wine in the barrel is terumah tameah, which must be destroyed. But Rabbi Shimon says, the person making the condition says it to address the issue of tumah as well. Therefore, according to Rabbi Shimon, if the barrel was touched by someone who is tameh, the condition cancels the terumah designation, and the wine in the barrel is simply tevul that is tameh. The person can now take terumah from the pit a second time. The wine in the pit too is still tevul, as the barrel of wine that was originally taken from it never actually became terumah, and the tameh wine in this barrel will then be chulin that is tameh, which may be eaten. The Mishnah now explains what the condition accomplishes according to both Tanaim and explains how long it remains in effect. Both the Tanakhama and Rabbi Shimon agree that if the barrel breaks, spilling its contents back into the pit, it does not make the wine in the pit meduma, because the condition on the condition that the barrel comes up in peace prevents the terumah designation from taking effect. So the wine in the barrel is not terumah. And until where can the barrel break and not make the wine in the pit meduma? That is, how far can the barrel be from the pit and still have the condition protect it, so that if it breaks and the wine finds its way back to the pit, the terumah designation will still not take effect. As long as the bucket is still close enough to roll and reach the pit, it will not be called coming up in peace if the barrel breaks, and the terumah designation will not take effect. Once the barrel is taken farther away, though, the terumah designation remains in effect even if the barrel later breaks. The Mishnah cites the view of another Tana, who holds that this condition sometimes will apply even if the person did not say it at all. Rabbi Yossi says, even someone who realizes the need to make the condition, but he did not make the condition. That is, he knew the potential problem had intended to make the condition, but forgot to actually say it. That is, he knew the potential problem and had intended to make the condition, but forgot to actually say it when he designated the barrel as terumah. If the bucket breaks, it does not create meduma. Rabbi Yossi holds that even if the person forgot to make the condition, the fact that he had intended to do so is enough, for this is a stipulation made by the court, i.e. based in. The sages ruled that if anyone intended to make this stipulation, but had forgotten to say it, it is viewed as if he had said it, and the terumah does not take effect if the barrel breaks.